The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to kill.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit-stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those.
Looking to take a shot. And the ball is picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to buy time. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young.
And the pass is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it. And he could not get loose on the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
You start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again.
It's a fumble. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The inside handoff. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Makes the grab.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bellamy. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wide out in motion. Looking to pass. It's Page. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the line, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. On the move. The Cardinals will keep this drive going. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we...
Can anyone catch him? The 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to...
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can cut.
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Gator. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Page. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Off he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right there.
Right back to it. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Unloads it left. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Page. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Bellamy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the Cardinals will move the sticks with the first down. Play number 9 on this drive. Now on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He breaks a tackle. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll toss it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Grab behind the line. It's Collins. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, going up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Back out on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. Your defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. Going for it all. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Louisville. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Back to pass, it's Page. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on first down from the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
He wants to throw it again. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. From the gun, looking for a man. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. Why not double the try total and go for 2? To the air, it's Page. Steps away to find some room. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Moving away from pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds his man enough for the first. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Back to pass, it's Page. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Throwing right. It's caught. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's the... As a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed him to, but now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Running toward the tape. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Now the pitch. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.